So in this video, we're gonna read Most High willing the Zephaniah, the, the Apocalypse of Zephaniah. I just said the Zephaniah. Woo! Well, okay. So I hope everything is coming out clear, the audio and everything. By the way, I just want to let y'all know before I get into this, like what I'm doing now and how I'm making these videos right now is through StreamYard, and you all can join me and get in a live video, not just by communicating by typing out things on YouTube, but I can actually invite you in here with me and you can either join me. You don't have to share your camera, but if you want to, you can, and you can actually talk just like I'm talking, and people can hear you. And we can also read scriptures together, and it can be more of like a study, a conference, a discussion, and also like when people come together and they get in a building they call a church or an assembly, and we can also do things like that too. So I'm kind of looking at it like that, by the way. And I'm thinking about inviting people here and there to just join me and read these texts with me. So what I want to do a lot of live videos on hidden books. I have read the whole Bible, Old and New Testament. I've read the main 15 books of the apocrypha. I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you. So I'm kind of bored with those. So I want to read stuff I haven't read that's still in the same area, biblical, spiritual, godly area, and see what they're like. See if they cross reference and things like that. Now, some of these books that I'm going to read live I already read, but y'all probably haven't read these or heard these. So I'm going to read this one today. My shirt looks a bit, I'm sorry that it looks like this, but it got this kind of glare to me on the screen, and I don't, when I turn this way, it goes away, but when I'm like that, it is. So I'm sorry about that, but I don't think y'all really gonna care about that. Just saying. I noticed that before I went live, but it is what it is. That's unusual for me. Hello, Yvette. Carlo, if I said it right. I'll stick to just your first name. How about that? So anyway, I hope you can hear the audio pretty good. Is the audio coming out clear, Yvette? You can let me know. And I think you might have heard this, but maybe not. You can also join me live in the actual video if you wanted to get on camera with me. You can. You don't have to get on camera, but you could, and we can actually talk on audio together, like how I am right now. So they will hear you, and we could do that, and we can also read this text together. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be like a study or whatever. So I just want you to know that. Or maybe in the future, if you just want to come read some text with me or study, whatever, you can come in here with me. But or we could just check our stuff together. But that's kind of like the thoughts I'm having about these videos. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So let's get into this book. So what I want to read, it comes from the Nag Hammadi scriptures. Now this one is the Nag Hammadi library. It is not the Nag Hammadi scriptures, but they are both related. So if you've never heard of these are scrolls or manuscripts that was found 9 hours driving distance away from the cave Qumran, where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls. They found these 2 years apart. They found, if I'm not mistaken, the Dead Sea Scrolls in 1947. They found these scrolls in 1945, and it was around the same spot. And these scrolls were found in Egypt, not far away from the Dead Sea Scrolls, the area. Okay, Qumran, if you ever look it up. So anyway, it's a text in here, and it is called. Wait. Let me make sure it's in here because no, wait. I mixed up the Apocalypse of Zephaniah with the Apocryphon of James. I was gonna get the Apocryphon of. Oh, we got some more apocalypses in here. There's so much stuff in here. Well, I guess that was additional information. But I was actually planning to read the Apocryphon of James because I saw it in here. But then when I went to my website, ultimatescriptures.weebly.com, and I looked in the PDFs, I saw the Apocalypse of Zephaniah. And I was like, how long is it? So it's not that long. So I'm gonna read that, and I accidentally mixed it up with the apocrypha of James. So we're not getting anything from the Nag Hammadi scrolls today. I'm sorry about that, but those are some additional books, though. There's a lot of biblical spiritual books, excuse me, in those collection of scrolls by the same people, or it's attributed to the same authors that we're familiar with, like James. Let's see what else we got. I'll just tell y'all this as a bonus. We got James, Paul. I think we even got Jesus in here. Yeah, we got Jesus, we got Philip, we got Thomas, we got John, if I ain't say John. We got Philip. Did I say? I think I said Philip. We got the dialogue of the Savior. We got the apocalypse of Paul. We got that. We got Shem, Peter, if I ain't say Peter. We got the Acts of Peter and the 12 apostles. So we even get all of them. Well, we get a description of what they was doing or what was going on of all of them. And we got the Gospel of Mary. So we get a lot of people that we're familiar with. Okay, so I'm getting to what we're supposed to be reading here. Sorry about that, y'all. Mixed up some information, but that's still got biblical spiritual text though. But we got Yvette saying, "Wow, I just got finished reading that. Good read. Just need a dictionary along with it." Yeah. Okay, I understand. So I'm gonna get some info about this book real quick. Let me share the screen with you all. Bam. Okay. How was that book, by the way? You said you just read. It says, so this is the manuscript history a little bit. I haven't even read this all, but let's check it out. I like to get a little bit of history on it to see was this from a manuscript or where did it come from. So let's check it out. It says it's on Wikipedia. It says manuscript tradition. The existence of the Apocalypse of Zephaniah was known from ancient texts. From example, the stichometry of, let's see, Nicephorus, but it was considered lost. In 1881, two fragmentary manuscripts, probably coming from the White Monastery in Egypt, were brought by the Bibliothèque, I said it right, Nationale of Paris, and first published by you. Oh, sorry, I was skimming the next line, my bad. Let's see. Borean in 1885, these fragments, together with others, later brought by the Stat, let's see, Statliche Museum of Berlin, were published in 1899 by Stendorf, who recognized them. Who recognized in them fragments of the Apocalypse of Zephaniah, of the Apocalypse of Elijah, and of another text he called the Anonymous Apocalypse. Oh, date and origin. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Okay, it says because the Apocalypse of Zephaniah refers to the story of Susanna. Huh. Okay. It must be later than 100 BCE. It was also probably known to Clement of Alexandria, and so was written before the last quarter of the second century CE. Within the, I don't even want to read them all. Okay, cool. So, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I thought they said, oh, I do see Egypt. Let me read the second line. It says the text contains no unequivocal, if I'm saying no, unequivocally, I don't think I said that right, but it could have been right, Christian passages. And the few that recall the New Testament can be explained as arising also in the Jewish context. It may therefore be Jewish in origin, but may perhaps have been rewrote. I mean, rewritten. worked by a Christian Egypt is the probable place of origin. I'm a nerd, y'all. I'm a nerd. I'm telling you. I be doing this. This is what I be liking right here. I'm into this type of stuff right here. Okay, let's get to it. Um, okay, Yvette says, um, I'm sorry, I'm still laughing. It's a bit tedious to read without a dictionary and a lot of missing words, but all in all, good and interesting. Yeah, I don't like the text that have a lot of missing fragments. They get on my nerves. I'd be like, man, look, it was when I was reading the other night. I can't even remember what it was. I don't even think the book in here. It's in the other room. I was like, man, can I just get to the part where the fragments are like all intact and I don't gotta go through dot 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 missing fragments. I was like, okay. So anyway, let's get to the actual text of the Apocalypse of Zephaniah. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you. AOZ. There you go. Okay, almost got it. Okay, okay. I'm gonna make the words bigger. Let's see. Here we go. It even has some of that information right there too. From James H. Charlesworth, the Old Testament pseudepigrapha, and you can actually buy that book with it in it. It's behind me, but whatever. Okay, so um, we have the scene in the fifth heaven. I guess it starts right here. I thought it started a little bit below. Yeah, where it says fragment dealing with burial. Oh, that might be a different manuscript right there. Oh. Okay, we got different. Oh, I had to catch up. I didn't know what was going on. We got different manuscripts that we're dealing with. Okay, cool. All right. So we got the scene in the fifth heaven. It says a and a spirit took me and brought me up into the fifth heaven, and I saw angels who are called lords. And that's interesting. And the diadem was set upon them in the Holy Spirit, and the throne of each of them was sevenfold more than the light of the rising sun. Okay. Now that little other stuff that they put in those little, I don't know what them things called, but I'm not even gonna read that because to me, I think that's when the author or whoever was in control of this, they added in that, and I don't think that was actually a part of the manuscript, so I ain't even gonna worry about that. So anyway, let's see the Sahadic fragment. The seer's vision of the soul of a soul in torment. Here's the train outside, but it says B and then a one. Then it says I saw a soul which 5,000 angels punished and guarded. 5,000. They took it to the east and they brought it to the west. They beat it. Dot dot dot. There we go. Missing fragments. They they gave it 100 missing fragments lashes for each one daily. I was afraid, and I cast myself on my face so that my joints dissolved. The angel helped me. He said to me, "Be strong." Oh, I know what I want to read. I'm gonna say this now, and we might get to it one day. The Oats of Solomon. It might have sounded weird, but that's exactly it. The Odes of Solomon, the Odes. odes. It's another way of saying Psalms or Songs of Solomon. And I don't mean the ones that's in the Old Testament. No. We have missing Psalms or Songs of Solomon in the Old Testament pseudepigrapha. And those would be good to read. Man, this is gonna be okay. Anyway, so let's see, what was we at? It says, he said to me, "Be strong, O one who will triumph and prevail, so that you will triumph over the accuser, and you will come up from Hades." And after I arose, I said, "Who is this whom they are punishing?" He said to me, "This is a soul which was found in its lawlessness. And before it attained to repenting, it was visited and taken out of his body. Truly, I, Zephaniah, saw these things in my vision. And the angel of the Lord went with me. I saw a great broad place. Thousands of thousands surrounded it on its left side, and myriads of myriads on its right side. The form of each one was different. Their hair, man, I'm thinking about the ascension of Isaiah. Now this reminds me of the ascension of Isaiah a little bit. Whew, that's a good one too. Okay. It says their hair was loose, like that belonging to women. Their teeth were like the teeth of, y'all already know what them dots mean. Hopefully by now I'm missing fragments. Ak mimic text. Fragment dealing with burial. Okay. I think this is the longest one. Look like it. So it says, um, dead. We will bury him like any man. Whenever he dies, we will carry him out playing the Sahira before him and chanting psalms and odes over his body. See, that's the word right there. I'm talking about odes. When I say Oats of Solomon, there it is right there. See how they used it in a way of singing like a song? See what I'm saying? So anyway, it says, now I went with the angel of the Lord, and he took me up. They added in over, but it actually makes sense right here. Over all the city. There was nothing before my eyes. Then I saw two men walking together on one road. I watched them as they talked. I had to yawn. Okay. I watched them as they talked. And I also saw two upon a bed, each one of them acting for their dot 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 upon a bed. Wait a minute. Did I skip? Oh, I did read that. Okay. I'm just making sure because it. Wait a minute. It sounded like I read the same thing. I'm gonna just go back a little bit. And I also saw two upon a bed, each of them acting for their upon a bed. Okay. And I saw the whole inhabited world hanging like a drop of water, which is suspended from a bucket when it comes up from a well. And well, I said to the angel of the Lord, then does not darkness or night exist in this place? He said um, to me, I thought I was going to skip a line. No, because darkness exists not in that place where the righteous and the saints are, but rather they always exist in the light. And I saw all the souls of men as they existed in punishment. And I cried out to the Lord Almighty, O God, if you remain with the saints, you have compassion on behalf of the world and the souls which are in this prison. The angel of the Lord said to me, come, let me show you the place of righteousness. And he took me up upon Mount Seir, and he showed me three men, as two angels walked with them, rejoicing and exulting over them. I said to the angel, of what sort are these? He said to me, these are the three sons of Jonathan the priest. I'm trying to remember that. There's so many priests. I think in the apocrypha in Maccabees, maybe. Okay, it says these are the three sons of Jonathan. What I would say Jonatham in here, but I think they meant Jonathan. Well, I'm gonna leave it as it is. Jonatham. I've never heard of a Jonatham, but whatever. Maybe that's a typo. Jonatham, the priest, whom neither kept the commandment of their father nor observed the ordinances of the Lord. Man, I want to know who this priest is. Then it says, then I saw two other angels weeping over the three sons of Jonathan the priest. I said, O angel, who are these? He said, these are the angels, excuse me, of the Lord Almighty. They wrote down, oh, I said that wrong too. They write down all the good deeds of the righteous upon their scrolls as they watch at the gate of heaven. And I take them from their hands and bring them up before the Lord Almighty. He write their name in the book of the living. Also the angels of the accuser who is on the earth, they also write down all the sins of men upon their scrolls. So this is a cross reference to the book of Enoch, the Apocalypse of Paul as well. Okay, let's see. Make sure I ain't skipping it. Okay, 9. They also sit at the gate of heaven. They tell the accuser, and he write them on his scroll, so that he might accuse them when they come out of the world and go down there. That sounds familiar too. Hmm. Okay, I'm laughing at that heading. Ugly angels carry off the souls of ungodly men. Then it says in chapter 4, then I walked with the angel of the Lord. I looked before me, and I saw a place there, thousands of thousands and myriads of angels entered through it. Their faces were like a leopard, their tusks being outside their mouth like wild boars. Their eyes were mixed with blood. Their hair, I'm thinking about them red eyes that the scriptures talk about. Hmm, just saying. Okay, then it says their hair was loose like the hair of women. And this also sounds like the first fragment that we read. It says their hair was loose like the hair of women, and fiery scourges were in their hands. When I saw them, I was afraid. I said to that angel who walked with me, of what sort are these? He said to me, these are the servants of all creation, who come to the souls of ungodly men and bring them and leave them in this place. They spend 3 days going around with them in the air before, man, that sounds familiar. I'm telling you, it sounds familiar. Okay. They spend 3 days going around with them in the air before they bring them and cast them into their eternal punishment. I said, I beseech you, O Lord, give them not authority to come to me. The angel said, fear not. I will not permit them to come to you, because you are pure before the Lord. I will not permit them to come to you, because the Lord Almighty sent me to you, because you are pure before him. Then he beckoned to them, and they withdrew themselves and ran from me. Oh, here we go. Dang, is that it? Okay, I wasn't gonna be happy if that was the end already. Okay, so it says the heavenly city. But I went with the. I wish they kind of wouldn't like give me the heading. They kind of give it away, but whatever. But but I went with the angel of the Lord, and I looked in front of me, and I saw gates. Then when I approached them, I discovered that they were brought. Okay, now it's getting hot. I needed that. Okay. Um, I'm sorry, y'all. I was cold for a while, but now I'm feeling the heat. Okay. Let me just back up. It says in verse 2, then when I approached them, I discovered that they were bronze gates. The angel touched them and they opened before him. Mm, okay. That sounds like technology that we're getting to today, or that we probably got today, where we can touch a gate and it opened by itself. Let's see, what was I at? He touched them and they opened before him. Okay, and then it says, I entered with him and found its whole square like a beautiful city, and I walked in its midst. Then the angel of the Lord transformed himself beside me in that place. Now I looked at him, and I discovered that they were bronze gates and bronze bolts and iron bars. Now my mouth was shut therein. I beheld the bronze gates in front of me as fire was being cast forth for about 50 stadia, whatever that is. I'll look it up real quick. Allow Mike to educate himself. Stadia definition. Oh, field, ground, coliseum. Oh, snap. So they actually didn't give me the definition of stadia. They pulled up stadium. Maybe that's the old English word for stadium. Yeah, yeah, because it says plural noun, stadia. Okay, got it. So it says a sport. Well, I know what this is. Oh man, we all know what this is. But interestingly though, the ancient meaning, or another meaning, is an ancient Roman or Greek measure of length, about 185 meters. Hmm, okay. Well, let me see what else. Okay, that's it. Wait. Okay. I just had to check the other stuff out. Okay, let's see. What was that? Stadia. Okay, okay. hmm Okay, so it says, again, I turned back and walked, and I saw a great sea, but I thought that it was a sea of water. I discovered that it was entirely a sea of flame, like a slime, which cast forth much flame, and whose waves burned sulfur and bitumen. They began to approach me. Then I thought that the Lord Almighty had come to visit me. Then, when I saw, I fell on my face before him in order that I might worship him. I was very much afraid, and I entreated him that he might save me from this distress. I cried out, saying, Elo, Lord Adonai, Sabaoth, I beseech you to save me from this. Every time. I can't.
It's 10:58 p.m.
Oh my goodness. Y'all probably are familiar with this from my last few lives. Ain't nobody asked this device what time it was. Who cares? Anyway, that was my phone. That's Bixby. Bixby gets on my nerves. I didn't call Bixby's name. I don't know why Bixby even tell you. It's getting to the point now where I'm gonna have to like leave my phone in another room when I'm doing my live videos, because it does that. I could just be talking and it get on my nerves. But anyway, I'm serious, y'all. I'm serious. These phones right here. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully it don't happen again. So what was I at? Trying to find my spot. Okay. The last line, verse 7. I cried out in chapter 6. Oh, oh man. Okay. I cried out, saying, Elo, Lord, Adonai, Sabaoth, I beseech you to save me from this distress, because it had befallen me. In that same instant I stood up, and I saw a great angel before me. His hair was spread out like that of lioness. His teeth were outside his mouth like a bear. His hair was spread out like women's. His body was like the serpent's when he wished to swallow me. And when I saw him, I was afraid of him, so that all the parts of my body were loosened, and I fell upon my face. I was unable to stand, and I prayed before the Lord Almighty. You will save me from this distress. You are the one who saved Israel from the hand of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. You saved Susanna from the hand. Mm, interesting. You saved Susanna from the hand of the elders of injustice. I like that. I like that. Man, it's good to hear. Susanna is in the apocrypha for people who don't know, or for whoever hear this. It's a part of the books of Daniel. It was also in the Septuagint too. Okay, let's see. You saved Susanna from the hand of the elders of injustice. You saved the three holy men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, from the furnace of burning fire. I beg you to save me from this distress. Then I arose and stood and saw a great angel standing before me with his face shining like the rays of the sun in its glory, since his face is like that which is perfected in his glory, and he was girded as if a golden girdle were upon his breast. His feet were like bronze, which melted in a fire. It sounds like Revelation. It sounds like Revelation 1 around verse 14. But then it says, and when I saw him, I rejoiced, for I thought that the Lord Almighty had come to visit me. I fell on my face, and I worshipped him. He said to me, take heed, worship me not. I am not the Lord Almighty, but am the great angel Urimael, Urimael, who is over the abyss in Hades, the one in which all of the souls are imprisoned from the end of the flood, which came on the earth until this day. Then I inquired of the angel, what is the place to which I have come? He said to me, it is Hades, or hell. Then I asked him, who is this great angel who stands thus, whom I saw? He said, this is the one who accuses men in the presence of the Lord. Then I looked, and I saw him with a scroll in his hand. He began to unroll it. Now, after he had spread it out, I read it in my own language. I found that all my sins which I had done were written in it, those which I had done from my youth until this day. They were all written upon that scroll of mine without there being a false word in them. If I did not go to visit a sick man or a widow, I found it written down as a shortcoming upon my manuscript. Dang. If I did not visit an orphan, it was found written down as a shortcoming on my scroll. A day on which I did not fast or pray in the time of prayer, I found it written down as a failing upon my scroll. And a day when I did not turn to the sons of Israel, since it is a shortcoming, I found written down upon my scroll, so that I threw myself upon my face and prayed before the Lord Almighty. May you, I mean, may your mercy reach me, and may you wipe out my scroll, because your mercy have come to be in every place and have filled every place. Then I arose and stood, and I saw a great angel before me, saying to me, triumph, prevail, because you have prevailed and have triumphed over the accuser, and you have come up from hell and the abyss. You will not, you will now cross over the crossing place. And he brought another scroll, which was written by hand. He began to unroll it, and I read it. I hope the fragments is here for this. I hope. And I found it written in my own language. Dot, dot, dot. Thank God we get a little bit of it. Okay. Two pages. God damn, 2 pages. 2 pages missing. Okay. But it says, let me drink something before I read this. It done got good now. Man, it's kind of sour. Mm. Okay. Okay, where we at now? Okay, 2 pages missing. In the missing pages, the author probably discussed the content of the second scroll. Oh, we missed it. We can't. Oh man, missed it. Okay, anyway, I thought we got to hear a little bit of it. Ah, well. So it says after that, which should have recorded the good deeds of the seer. Yeah, I know. That's what I wanted to hear. But anyway. If the missing material is parallel to the preceding, is this even in the scroll? This is just the author telling me some stuff. Let's go down to chapter 8. I'm reading that like it's the actual scroll. Okay, so anyway, dot, dot, dot. Missing fragments. They helped me and set me on that boat. Thousands and myriads of angels gave praise before me. I myself put on an angelic garment. I saw all of those angels praying. I myself prayed together with them. I knew their language, which they spoke with me. Now, moreover, my sons, this is the trial, because it is necessary that the good and the evil be weighed in a balance. Then a great angel came forth, having a golden trumpet in his hand, and he blew it 3 times over my head, saying, Be courageous, O one who have triumphed, prevail, O one who have prevailed. For you have triumphed over the accuser, and you have escaped from the abyss in Hades. You will now cross over the crossing place, for your name is written in the book of the living. I wanted to embrace him, but I was unable to embrace the great angel because his glory was great, is great. Then he ran to all the righteous ones, namely Abraham and Isaac and Jacob and Enoch and Elijah and David. He spoke with them as friend to friend, speaking one with another. Then the great angel came to me with the golden trumpet in his hand, and he blew it up to heaven. Heaven opened from the place where the sun rises to where it sets, from the north to the south. I saw the sea, which I had seen at the bottom of hell. Its waves came up to the clouds. I saw all the souls sinking in it. I saw some whose hands were bound to their neck, with their hands and feet being fettered. I saw, I'm sorry, I said that too fast. Um, 5, I said, who are these? I skipped a whole line and then I thought I'm tripping, y'all, I'm tripping. So anyway, I said, who are these? He said to me, excuse me, these are the ones who were bribed and they were given gold and silver until the sons of men were led astray. And I saw others covered with mats of fire. I said, who are these? He said to me, these are the ones who gave money at interest. Oh man, loan sharks, people like that. Um, I think loan sharks do that. Banks do it too. They be credit card. Anyway, let's keep going. Um, yeah, financing cars. Yeah, they do it too. Okay, where we at? So I'm saying all that and I forgot. Okay, these are the ones who give money at interest, and they receive interest for interest. And I also saw some blind ones crying out, and I was amazed when I saw all these works of God. I said, "Who are these?" He said to me, "These are um, catechumens who heard the word of God, but they were not perfected in the work which they heard." And I said to him, "Then have they not repentance here?" He said, "Yes." I said, "How long?" He said to me, "Until the day when the Lord will judge." And I saw others with their hair on them. I said, "Then there is hair and body in this place?" He said, "Yes. The Lord gives body and hair to them as he desires." And I also saw multitudes, he brought them forth. As they looked at all the torments, they called out, praying before the Lord Almighty, saying, "We pray to you on account of those who are in all these torments, so that you might have mercy on all of them." And when I saw them, I said to the angel who spoke with me, "Who are these?" It's an interesting way they made it stand out. "Who are these?" He said, "These who beseech the Lord are Abraham and Isaac and Jacob." Then at a certain hour daily they come forth with a great angel. He sound a trumpet up to heaven, and another sound on the earth. All the righteous hear the sound. They come running, pray to the Lord Almighty daily on behalf of these who are in all these torments. And again, the great angel come forth with the golden trumpet in his hand, blowing over the earth. They hear from the place of the sunrise to, okay, so basically from the east, sounds like. They hear from the place of the sunrise to the place of the sunset. Dang, okay. And from the southern regions to the northern regions. And again he blows up to heaven, and his sound is heard. I said, "O Lord, why left you not? Why left you me not until I saw them all?" He said to me, "I have not authority to show them to you until the Lord Almighty raise up in his wrath to destroy the earth and the heavens. They will see and be disturbed, and they will all cry out, saying, All flesh which is ascribed to you we will give to you on the day of the Lord. Who will stand in his presence when he rise in his wrath to destroy the earth and the heavens? Every tree which grow upon the earth will be plucked up with its roots and fall down, and every high tower and the birds which fly will fall." 4 pages missing. Why they gotta tell me all these pages missing? Gosh, just gosh. So believe it or not, that's the end. That was short, but that's what I wanted. Though I wanted to read something short. Um, any thoughts you have about this, you can comment or tell me. But I thought it was good, and I noticed that it cross referenced with um, the apocrypha. I think the Old Testament too. I think in the New Testament too. Yep. So it was some good stuff in here. I think it needs to be read. Like it was a certain part in here. It was good for me to read. It was about visiting the orphans and stuff like that. I don't know what chapter that was. I think it was when he was reading. I think this is it right here. Nah, wait. Hmm. There it is. Two scrolls. This right here, chapter 7. If I did not go to visit a sick man or when that's it right there, that part right there, that's good right there. Whew. Makes me think about what they gonna have on my scroll. You didn't go visit this person, or you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Like, oh, man, you didn't pray this day, you didn't do that. I'm like, oh man. So it just makes you want to do it while you still got time. Do it with your time. So yeah, it makes you look at things differently. It makes you definitely want to go after some things and get things done. So I'm back now looking at y'all comments. I see lady, I'm gonna just say lady. I ain't even gonna try to say your whole name. I don't even know if you're still with me, but I see lady says, well, that book has plenty of the dot 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 dot. Yeah, yeah. It's not as bad as some other ones though. I've seen some worse than that. Um, I seen some so bad that I don't even know if I read them because they were so bad. I'm like, man, too many missing fragments. I can't read this. So yeah, I don't like the missing fragments too much. And that's it. That's all we got. Let's see. Okay, okay, okay. Wow, only 46 minutes. That's pretty cool. I might have to edit this video though. I don't know. We'll see. Has some bloopers in here, but I think it's passable. I think it is. Let me check something. Because I think the Apocalypse of Zephaniah is in the pseudepigrapha. Let me see. I think it is. It should be. So many books in here. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, yeah. So if you get this, you'll have it. The Apocalypse of Zephaniah is in the Old Testament pseudepigrapha. I don't know which volume you would have to get for it to be. Oh, it's in volume one. Okay. I grabbed the right one. Hmm. I have no idea what I want to read next, but I do plan to. This is the schedule I'm gonna try to keep most I will. I'm gonna try to do Tuesdays and Saturdays going live. Now the times that I'm gonna do these is unpredicted, but those are the days that I think will be the best for me. So I'm gonna try to do those days and just try to keep it going. Just every Tuesday, every Saturday. I've been doing good with Saturday, thanks to the Most High, but Tuesday is gonna be my new day. I think that's a good space apart from each other. It will either be like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday, but I think Thursday is too close to Saturday. Now I could do Wednesday. That's like, let's see, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. That'll be like, okay, wait, okay, and then after Wednesday we'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I think Wednesday is better. Everybody does Wednesday. It's like a lot of churches, they do Bible study on Wednesday. It's a popular day. Hmm. Well, maybe y'all can answer this too. Which one y'all think would be better, Tuesday or Wednesday? Hmm. I'm going Tuesday. I don't want Wednesday. I like I like I like Wednesday, but I got just Tuesday for me. Yeah, just Tuesday. Oh, I got the bonus for y'all too. I almost forgot. Okay, so it's now I don't know if I'm supposed to bring it in this way, but it's a lot of trials that we go through all the time. So I want to get this in here as a bonus, and we'll end it this way. So it's people that go through situations, trials, and tests, and sometimes we fail, sometimes we conquer them, but I want to talk about the good things that go on too, because in the midst of it all, sometimes we have suicidal thoughts and you might want to die, or we might want to die, but we can get through it. And it was some situations that I was in lately where I wanted to die. I just started talking about this, but I'm not telling you to feel bad for me or anything like that. I'm telling you because we go through these things, and I don't often get on camera and talk about it, but I have gone through it, and I've gone through it a number of times. Um, and it's people who have committed suicide, and they might not be believers or anything, but they have. I know a guy right now who his ex-wife, or no, did they get married? No, they didn't get married. His ex-girlfriend, or she committed suicide, I think. I gotta talk to him again. And I think her son committed suicide too before that. But it's a lot of suicides going on, period. And they're not gonna stop, I don't think. But we can get through that. And then it's even the scriptures where people in the Bible was having suicidal thoughts. Moses, one of them. He wanted to die. I don't know if that's the same as suicidal, but he wanted to die. And I think he even asked God to take him out. Job wanted to die. Job wanted to never be born. He was like, I wish my mama would have aborted me from the womb. But he went through his tough time. Who else? Um, Jonah. Jonah wanted to die. His was kind of stupid, but he still wanted to die. He asked the Most High to kill him too. Um, if you read the fourth chapter of Jonah, Jonah was a trip. Now, there's people in the Bible that actually did commit suicide that we read about. It's a few of them, but still. So I want to talk about some positive stuff because there's a lot of stuff I went through lately, but still, out of the bad things that happened to me, the tough times and the trials, I still found ways to get through it and survive it. I prayed one night to the Most High because I went through a night like it was unique. It was like no other night, and I had to pray. I'm not here to tell you everything that happened, but I'm just saying I prayed and then I read some scriptures. It wasn't the Old or New Testament or apocrypha. It was the lost book of the Bible, but that's because of me in my current state. I'm tired of the Old and New Testament. Um, in a way like this. Like I'm bored with it. I've read it already. I mean the whole thing. So I'm the type of person I like for things to be kept interesting. I like to have new books to read, new biblical spiritual books to read in the same category, and I like that they cross reference with the Bible and Apocrypha and other hidden books too. So I want to read newer books that's still in the same category to keep things interesting so I don't get too bored. Because when you're bored, you're bored. So that's me. But so I read a lost book of the Bible that night. It was good. And that's what led to me doing another live on another hidden book. And then it got to a point where just yesterday I lost my wallet and I didn't get that back. So I lost everything in it, credit cards, license, social security card. I'm still trying to get everything back. I'm almost finished. But I started to look at things a little different. I kind of looked at it like I shared this in a live recently too. I'm gonna just tell you again. So whoever saw it. Because this live I might actually leave up. The last live I did, I was just messing around. But I started to look at life like we go up this, look at it if I'm right, like an algorithm. If I'm right, you go up to a certain point, and then when trials come or tests come or something bad happens, you go down a little bit, and then you get back on a good path again, and you start going up again. You stay close to the Most High. You keep a measure of rock, and you keep keeping His commandments and everything, and you go up even higher. And then you hit some more trials, and you go down a little bit. Maybe your car break down, you lose your job for a while, or you're told to leave work, or whatever's going on, or you break up, or whatever, and then you go down, and then you go up again, and then you might reach new heights. But I kind of look at it like that. We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down. But overall, it seems to be more of the going up, more of the blessings than the going down and the negativity or the bad things. I look around in this place, and I don't have much, but I'm just saying, I look around in this place, and even though I was going through things and I wanted to die lately, I still found ways to enjoy life. I still found ways to laugh. I still found ways to carry on as if nothing happened. Um, yeah, I lost my wallet. Oh well, I worried about it for like 40 minutes. And then I was like, oh well. So I could have worried about it a lot less, but I just didn't worry about it after that. Oh well, it's gone. Somebody got it. I just took the next steps, to do what I had to do. Okay, cancel all my credit cards, get new ones sent. So whoever got it can't spend the money, cause me any harm that way. Um, then the next step, get my license again, social security card, and I don't have a wallet. So gotta get another wallet. So yeah, gotta do all that again. And it's like, even though I had to do all that again, the most I set it up to where I went to the DMV today, and it was the shortest trip in the DMV I ever been in. I ain't have an appointment either. I just went in, and it was nobody really in there. I mean, it was an empty DMV. It was only me and three other people at a time. Well, two other people, including me. And we was all able to get seen pretty quick. It was like as soon as they gave me the little number they was gonna call, I sat down for like a minute. Now we're serving D 40, what was it, 406? And I looked at my number and I was like, yeah, that's me. Okay, well, it was quick. And I got out of there in like maybe 15 minutes. Usually I'm in the DMV for hours. I mean, it's always packed in the DMV. That's why I thought it was, I just thought, I thought it could be kind of packed, but I thought that since the COVID, it could be kind of dead. But it was kind of like today. Then they said the day before, they said you came on the right day because yesterday it was packed. And yesterday it was like raining and stuff too, I think. So I'm surprised. Yesterday was packed compared to today. It was sunny. It was like 60 something degrees today. So I'm surprised. But yeah, it was set up very easy. I mean, and then it was cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to pay more. So it wasn't too bad. Um, yeah. And I mean, even though I lost my wallet, I didn't have ID or license. And I do a job where I have to do what's up, you're in my Yahoo? And I do a job where I have to shop for people, and sometimes they order alcohol. So I'm at the store, and normally I have my wallet, my ID and everything. And I had to pay for alcohol. And it's like, do you have your ID? Because the cashier, she's kind of new at that job and she don't know me well. But other people who know me, they don't care about it once they see my ID enough, But so she was like, do you have your ID? I was like, no. And then she was like, okay, hold on. So she went to go get one of the heads, and one of the heads, she know me well, so she let me go through with it, and I was like, thank you. I was like, I lost my wallet yesterday. Um, so then I got a pass on that, and I thought about like being pulled over by police, and I'm like, what I'm gonna tell them? I don't got my wallet, don't got no identification. I'm like, that's not gonna be good. So I already knew how that went. I was like, I was thinking to just surrender, just take me to jail because I don't got no wallet, nothing. So I was thinking to go get my license. I was thinking to get it yesterday, but I didn't. And then another incident happened where I went to go see my grandma this morning. She was like, so you don't got your license? She was like, you better go get that. What if you get pulled over? I was like, yeah, I thought about that too. So then another incident happened today where I went to a college and they strict some of them, and They want to know who you are, your license plate number. If you're a visitor, they want to know your license number, and I ain't have my license, and I don't remember the number. So they was like, "What's your license number?" I was like, "I don't know." So they had to try to look me up in the computer. Like, "Have you been here lately?" I was like, "Yeah, I was here lately." It was like, okay. He was like, "What's your name?" I told him my name. He was looking for it, and I had a picture of my driver's license on my other phone. So I was like, I got a picture of it. He was like, "Okay, what's the number?" I told him the number, so I was able to get in because it would have been a trip. I wouldn't have been able to get in to deliver the order. So I was able to get in. I was like, man, I got to get my license because this is a trip. There's too many things going on where I need my license. So I went on and got it. And as I'm shopping and I just look at people in the stores, no matter how tall or slim or big or short or fat or whatever, I look at these people and I was like, you know what? I was thinking of it in a positive way, in a loving way. Like I was enjoying life. And I'm thinking, I'm only going to be here for a certain amount of time. I don't know how long. And I'm like, you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to enjoy my life. That's how I look at it. Now, I would like for everybody to do that, but in the righteous way, according to the Most High, of course, because some people will take that phrase, enjoy your life, and go enjoy their life in some negative ways. But so, enjoy your life, but in a way that's pleasing to the Most High, don't take it the wrong way. And I try to look at it like that here and there too, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I think of it kind of like the scripture saying, we here 1 minute and the next minute we gone, or we here and we gone. It's not gonna be forever. And I'm gonna enjoy my life. So I'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna spend as much money as I want in the grocery store when I go shopping because I gotta enjoy myself. I'm gonna buy what I want. Sometimes I get, expensive stuff. I don't care how much it is, and I'm gonna try new stuff out. But you just gotta enjoy your life. Um, Try new things. You gotta just, and I look at it like this too. Nobody's gonna buy me stuff like that. I don't have people to buy me anything like that. Well, hardly anything is free. So a lot of stuff you got to get yourself. Treat yourself sometimes. I don't know what will be a treat for you, but do something for yourself. Some people might need a pedicure, a back massage. I don't know what you need or what you want, but you got to do something for yourself because maybe if you die, you might regret not doing that. And there's some people that have died that we know that we regret not letting them do something that we could have let them do or let them have or let them enjoy. Like I remember a long time ago, this guy named Slater, my cousin, he died in 2009, and before he died, I had this opportunity to just let him play Grand Theft Auto. What was it, 4 at the time? Yeah, it was Grand Theft Auto 4 at the time. And I kept wanting to bug him, like, "Come on, man, let's exercise," even though it could have been good for him. I was like, "Come on, man, let's work out, let's do this, let's do that," and I just kept bugging him. I just kept wanting him to do something else than play the video game, right? But if I'd have known that he was gonna die not long after that, I'd have just let him play the game and just enjoy himself. That was one thing I regretted because I would always try to get him to do something else, and he was just trying to play the game. And I think he knew he was gonna die, but I didn't know. But he had sickle cell, so he was always in and out the hospital. And it came to that time where he was gonna go. So that's my last bonus. I just wanted to share that and yeah, enjoy y'all life in a positive way according to the Most High. And this was the apocalypse of Zephaniah. And anything else? Anything else I want to say? No, I don't think I have anything else. But anyway, I'm out of here. Peace be to the saints. I'm sleepy. All right, I'm gonna get